Hey buddy, Dom here. Today, I'd like to talk briefly about this map I've been working on. This is going to be like sort of a candid, non-editing, sort of one-take sort of thing where I repeat myself like I just did, and I'm going to say a lot of ums, I'm going to say a lot of blah, 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 blah. Things don't make sense. Let's go forth and look at this map that I'm showing you right now. Okay. How awkward. Let's continue on. Okay, so this is this map I've been working on. This may seem kind of familiar to some people, this sort of setup, a phone, a bunch of monitors. That's right, I'm making a sort of Five Nights at Freddy's rip-off thing in Team Fortress 2. Yeah, should be fun. So anyways, it's called Five Nights at Two Fort, and the idea is, there's a lot of ideas to this. I got basically the idea from Reddit. There was this one topic where people were like, Five Nights at Two Fort. And instead of having like animatronic monsters, animatronics, they're the robots from Man vs. Machine. So I came up with like the story and stuff, and I made this map so far. It's a work in progress. It's not finished, and it may never see the light of day. This map. I have like the buttons on the door over here for this side. You see, you have the light button, the open door. I mean, yeah, the closed door button and the open door button. They're not functional right now. Here's the phone. Ideally, you could either answer the phone or not answer the phone. And so here's like a particle effect above it. Fun fact! This is a particle effect. Even though it doesn't look like it should be. And it is, whatever. So, besides that, I also made some little fun things around the desk. Like, you got this little thing here, this crate with a bunch of bonk in it. Under here, you have the Down Taunt thing, where it has a bunch of alcoholic beverages. You have this fire extinguisher. It's just a fire extinguisher. There's a fish over here, hard to see. And there's a engineer's thing. Tool thing, sure. Besides that, there's also these physics objects where you can just shoot them for fun. Don't see why not. Technically, this thing is a physics object too, but it's kind of not working right now. And also, this should break, but I kind of mess it up. In a future patch or something, I'll fix that. Wait, this works. That works. There we go. That one broke. Okay. Then the rest of the things here are nothing. They don't function. They don't do anything. They're just TVs. Here's where like you're gonna be able to click on these and be sent off to it's like security cameras. Like if who hasn't played Five Nights at Freddy's? What you do is you click on things and you open security cameras and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a little ammo pack here. Cause you know, ideally you're gonna be using the pistol to activate these buttons far away here, and so I added an ammo pack. And I also added this too. Little sculpture of a train. Why not? It's kind of freaky, this area. It's just, I just did one pass with lighting and the fog. It's very work in progress and not finished or anything yet. Meanwhile, is this floating? No, it isn't. Okay. Weird. Meanwhile, I might as well, I'm gonna show the rest of the map as well. Let's, Control V. And now I'm no clipping. Yay. Is this part? I didn't really do anything here. Well, I changed the lighting. It's just too dark. Should change it better. Make it better. Here, I added the window. You can see through. Here, ideally, the robots will be hanging out here. Be like, oh my god, I'm a robot. And you can see them through the window and close the door. Yeah, and here as well. This window already existed. But this window did not exist already. Here's an area where a robot could stay and be like kind of scary, kind of freaky, and freak you out. Standing here looking at you. And also up there. Maybe here too, but that seems less likely because who's gonna look over there from over here? By the way, you're sort of like stuck in this area. There's like, yeah, you're pretty much stuck in that area. There's a bunch of little props and stuff. Let's move on. Ideally, part of like the lore, let's say, behind it. Why is this happening? Why is this going on? In this weird mini game, single player, Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff map, Five Nights at Two Forts. At Two Fort. Behind the lore, one thing I'm gonna say, like, because you know how like this phone call at the beginning of Five Nights at Freddy's levels, what's gonna be said is something along the lines of respawn does not exist. You cannot respawn at night. The respawning function only exists within the day, and the actual respawn rooms do not exist. I took them out. I tore them out. I ripped them out part by piece by part. Whatever. Go. Anyways, yeah. Also worth noting is there has to be two ways to get into the room that you're in, right? Down there. And the robots can't just be like, I'm hanging here, I'm gonna go over on this side, blah blah, go into this side, whatever. No, there has to be like a reason, there has to be a way for them to not just be over here and go through this door, right? So I put these bunch of crates in the way. Yeah, crates. They're great. But they're not greats. And these could just stay here, I suppose. Ideally, there's one camera here and one camera over here. This one did not exist before I added it. Then, pretty much the rest of the map I didn't edit. Yet. Like, oh, there's this one area here. Normally, you'd be able to leave, right, through here, and here, whatever. So I added this door in the way. And so I assume, like, you know, 2-4 is closed at night, so you'd have this door and stuff. There's no real, like, logical, better way of closing the 2-fort, because there's no actual doors or anything that exist to stop people from coming in at night. Here, I should logically add another door, but I have not yet done that. Places like this that you can see from far away exists, but out here, pretty much nothing else exists. It's all gone. Down here, I think it would be a good idea to put a camera here as well. Oh, there's actually a camera here, never mind. But from this angle, you don't see much. Oh, by the way, I closed it down as well. I don't want like, the robots to escape, you know? Like, logically and lore-wise, in this, like, weird adventure thing. Like, yeah. So, anyways, but here there's not going to be any cameras, so I just removed the stairs. There's no point for them to exist and stuff. And the water. Anything else of interest? Okay. I'm going to spoil the plot a bit more right now. So I don't know, look away if you don't care, or if you care, or something. By the way, did I mention? Darn, that's like one of the things I was going to mention at the beginning. That I originally showed off this map in the live stream, and I'm doing it again right now. That's pretty much a little bullet point, not worth mentioning that much, but whatever. Regardless, let's continue on. Okay, this area here is going to have one of those big carriers, you know, from Man vs. Machine. The 5th night, or the 6th night, or something, I don't even know, is going to be not like the rest of the nights where you're down there in the office area. You're actually going to get called up, and it's going to be actually a robot attack. Because in the story I'm making behind this map or whatever, what happens is the red team gets hold of a couple of Gray Mann robots, right? Those are like the substitutes for the animatronics within this weird thing. Gray Mann robots is going to be a pyro. There's going to be, I don't know, engineer and sniper. There's going to be 3 robots. Anyways, what happens on these robots that they're gotten by the red team to study them, to try to find weaknesses in them, because they're not the regular robots from Man vs. Machine. They're like instead template robots, like robots that are required to make more to mass produce the sniper, the scout, and the pyro robot or whatever. And so Gray Mann wants them back. So on the 5th day, there's going to be a Man vs. Machine style attack in this one area. So this fence is going to be down, and there's going to be like a giant whatever thing here. By the way, no cube maps. This is a very early build. So that's why the water's like that, no cube maps. Hopefully when I say no cube maps, someone understands what that means. Ideally someone would, but whatever. Screw it, never mind, continue on. Forget I said that. Don't ask what the cube maps are. Continuing on. Yeah, that's the story. And so there's gonna be dialogue explaining like what's learned about the robots and stuff like that by some scientist guy and stuff, and that's what the phone's for, and yeah. And that's basically 5 Nights at 2-4. There's also some kind of spawn area. There it is. This is very extremely rough. There's no logical way. Not logical way. There's no actual way for me to like have like some kind of tracking device or something that says this player completed only the first day, the 2nd day, the 3rd day, whatever. So instead, I'm just gonna make a room, and you could choose which day you want to start on. Start day 1, start on day 2, start on day 3, 4, and 5, etc. And that's why this whole weird thing exists. Also, it looks kind of freaky. It's all sloppy and sideways, and you walk through a long hallway. It's all scary. It's gonna be scary. That's basically the general atmosphere of like 5 Nights and stuff. Freaky and scary and creepy, right? And this map is so far creepy, scary, and freaky, somewhat. I don't know. Anyways, throughout this whole thing of me explaining this map, this room has not been done work on at all. This is still light and everything. This is like not how it's gonna look. Throughout this entire thing, I've been saying, oh yeah, when updated, whatever, blah blah. But the thing is, and I kind of mentioned this a bit as well. This is not gonna. This will probably never see the light of day. I'm probably just never gonna finish this. I don't have the time and the effort and the willingness and all these other factors at play to finish this, so it'll probably never see the light of day. Unfortunate. Well, but at least in the meantime, you get to see this little like thing I built. Actually, this is extremely easy to do so far. I've done like maybe 7 hours of work. Something extremely small compared to how like... You know when you make a map it takes 1,000,000,000 hours? Well, now you know that. 7 hours is 1/100000th of a billionth hours, man. Well, that's not correct. Whatever, forget the map. Regardless, that was the map. Hopefully you enjoyed this weird video of weirdness that I made, and yeah. Maybe this map will one day see the light of day and you can play it for free and etc and so on. Oh yeah, here you see there's no spawn here. There's also no spawn here. Wait, where is it? I've lost spawn. Yeah, right here. Spawn? No spawn. And of course, since it's so areas over here is like removed, there's no spawn as well. So yeah, no spawn. You can't respawn. When you die in Five Nights at 2 Fort, you die for real in real life! No, not in real life. That's a joke. Okay, let's continue on. And by continue on, I mean end it off. Thanks for watching! Au revoir!